Hello everybody, I'm /MVC. Welcome back to the Cataclysm. Seems like we had some kind of error starting up here. Not sure what this is about. Contents index, greater than its size. Tapping spacebar to try to bypass this. How did we wind up back here? Oh no. Alright, I actually have very little idea where we are because I've had multiple laptop crashes. It's not Cataclysm, it's my laptop. Okay, I came back and I got the duct tape. So we've got that, and I grabbed the cigarettes. Okay, we've got 3 packs of cigarettes, and that's a total of 63 cigarettes. So we're not quite there yet, no problem. Oh, pardon me. I did not check these bodies for cigarettes, and I'm going to do that really quick because I left a bunch of zombie bodies laying around. I don't know if prisoners drop cigarettes. That guy doesn't. So that was a SWAT zombie. I mean, we've got probably corpses everywhere. Just a quick view like this, and we can filter for... Ah, yes, okay. So there's basically no cigarettes on any of those bodies. So I'm going to guess probably none on any of the other prisoners either. We can check over here real quick. Well, let's have a look here in this area. No, no cigarettes either. Yeah, I don't think the prisoners and the cops and stuff normally drop them. While we're up here, though, you know, it's worth noting that we could give Birdie a shotgun. Oh, and looks like we left Springfield ammo and a stun gun and USP 45. Some ammunition up here. I'm going to grab these in case Kunji ever wants to work up his electronic skill. Oh, look at this. More magazines. Wow. I can't believe we just left all this stuff here. The cracklings laid here and went rotten even. Amazing. There's a Kevlar vest here. But I don't think either one of us need it. We've got riot armor, so... Alright, yeah, there's definitely no cigarettes here. Oh, we might as well grab all the food out of here, huh? Alright, we're not going to get too distracted this episode. I promise. We're actually just going to go explore the bums. So, I was saying my... or finish our quest with... what's his name? Dino Dave. Yes, I'm seriously thinking that this weekend I'm going to go shopping for a better computer. Because the crashing issue has become very inconvenient for me. I've been trying to come out with at least an episode every 2 days, which is about all I can manage on my current work schedule, unfortunately. And so I sit down to record an episode, and you know, if I get 2 crashes halfway through the episode, that episode ain't coming out. Because I just don't have time to re-record or fix everything, so... I really dislike not adhering to my modest schedule. But I think where I left off the last episode, we were, how do you do fast again? Is it F? We need to memorize this and make it, yes, it's F. Okay, very good. Oh, that's so much better. I think where we left off the last episode, we were down here. I did drive over here and drop off the drive belts, I do believe. Let's see where we are. Yeah, I dropped off the drive belts, and then they want me to bring them 1,000 nails now. So let's go ahead and run a search for nails real quick. Okay, and I distrust. There we go. I have 485 nails, and they want 1,000, so that's something to bear in mind. I don't think I'm going to go to any heroic lengths to go ahead and get nails. So, we'll just let that mission sit for now. The other thing I wanted to check is on our gasoline situation. Do I still have... Yeah, I've got gasoline in the quad bike. So, do I have a jerry can on me? No, it's in the vehicle. Okay. We siphoned gas along the way. Now, this is a diesel vehicle, right? Let's look. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, and it's got a little diesel in it. Okay. I siphoned a little gas back and forth from the loggers, so pretty much all of those vehicles have been exhausted of their gas contents. Okay, we've got soap on us. Ah, yes, I did grab a steel drum while I was down there, too. I forgot about that. And it looks like I've unloaded all the gasoline from the jerry cans. Okay, very good. Let's grab the 2 steel jerry cans. I don't think we'll need them both. That's right, I can only carry one at a time. I don't think we're going to be using the quad bike much because of, well, because of Birdie. She can't fit on it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all the gasoline out of there. And I think we have another gasoline vehicle over here, this motorbike. Yeah, it's got almost no gasoline in it, but I guess we'll take what's there. Alright, cool. There is a reason I should stop by the loggers area, though, again, which is they've got a gas dispenser, if I recall correctly. Let's see, I examine the vehicle and hit refill, and then select the tank I want to refill, and then select what I want to refill it with, I believe. And we're up to, in a 60-liter tank, how much do we have now? Almost 20 liters. So 15% gasoline. I guess the math works out on that. Okay, that's great. So the loggers have either a gas or diesel. What do you call a thing that dispenses a pump? They have a gasoline pump or a diesel pump on their premises. So we may stop back by there. I'm going to drop off this jerry can here to get it out of my inventory. Alright, great. Birdie, I'm sorry, but would you swap positions with me? Alright, I hate to do this, but I'm going to save the game here in case I get a crash. And maybe Saturday or Sunday I'll pick up a new laptop. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just threw in a quick save there. Now I'm going to... Ah, good, it started the first time this time. Let's get backed up. We'll turn around, drive down there, see Mr. Dino. And turn in the items that he wants. Hopefully that's all he wants. Then we'll feed the other guys. We got their food on us? Let's make sure. Actually, maybe the food is in the vehicle. Let's make sure we've got that before we do anything. Come to a stop here and I will let go of the controls. Probably roll back a little bit because I didn't... Oh, we're going to roll quite a bit, actually. What do we got here? Morphine, yeah, toastums, clam chowders, clean waters, protein rations. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Did we drop... I thought we had... What did we have for the bums last episode, folks? Sorry, I'm not prepared. I'm trying to... let's get back in the driver's seat. Oh, look at this. You can move around the vehicle while it rolls. Let's assume command again. Holy smokes, that's cool. So that means, you know, you could let go of the controls to, what? Eat, sleep, fight, whatever you want. Tell you what we'll do is we'll just get turned around because we're going to stop by the house for a second. Whoop, 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 don't hit the flagpole. And there we go. Now I can let go of the controls. I'll check this other compartment here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have any food for the bums. Because the toastums were not for them. I had cookies. That's what it was. I had cookies. I'm going to tell Birdie to just hang tight. So I'd like you to do something, and I'd like you to guard this position. Okay. And then she will guard the vehicle while we run back to the house to get our things. You know, I've done this before in real life. I must have accidentally dropped my food and sorted it, so that's all basically liquids. Okay, here we go. We've got 4 cookies here, which we'll bring, because cookies are always a nice treat for a bum. And we could bring them yogurt, pretzels. What I'm concerned about is that the game actually calculates how many calories you've given these folks. And if it does, they're going to be disappointed in just like some potato chips, right? I don't know if the game is that involved or not. I guess we'll grab these 3 chocolate bars, though, because I literally have no idea what became of my food items. Although, that error that it threw a minute ago... Ah, look here. There. I think that was what we were looking for. Now we're on our way. So I don't want to think too far ahead here, but I need to figure out what we're going to do after we complete Dino Dave's quest and possibly recruit a few of the bums. And I think that what we're probably going to have focus on next is go ahead and fix up the prison van and turn it into a deathmobile. Now, I was playing with the Mark Crump character, and he just got his hippie van running. Spoilers. But I wanted to mount a weapon to his hippie van and found out that you need a turret. You need to craft the turret in order to mount it, which makes sense. And that the recipe for that turret is hidden in a rare book. Or, apparently, you can find a turret on fire trucks, Humvees, and stuff like that. Actually, it's interesting that you can't disassemble the riot control platform to get a turret. That's something that just now crossed my mind, but I don't remember seeing that on Hitchhiker's Guide to the Cataclysm as a possibility. They said fire trucks, Humvees, and... oh, I can't remember. Those were the 2 main ones that stuck out in my mind. So we do know where there is a Humvee, but I don't think I want to go all the way down south to get that thing. It's down there where we got the landmines. Hey, there was a mini freezer in that vehicle there, by the way. I just spotted it as we drove past. But we're going to keep our eyes peeled as Kanji and Birdie move through the city and explore areas more northward. If we come across any vehicle that has a turret, hopefully I'll remember. I want to dismount that turret, and then we can mount it to the prison van. That will allow us to mount the flamethrower. And I think I'll mount it to the back of the prison van, and then, because I think my strategy is going to be like... because the prison van is going to be kind of hard to turn around. And by the magic of television, we're back. Yes, my laptop took a crap again. That pretty much seals the deal for me. I have got to go and get me a new one. This laptop's about 15 years old. It's got the Intel Core i3. I don't think it was ever a high-performance laptop to begin with, and, 15 years have taken its toll. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Dino Dave. He says, it's all around us, but did you get it in a crude matter form? Oh, I see. So he thinks that duct tape is like a spiritual essence, but it incorporates itself in its crude matter form as what we call duct tape. That's a cool concept. Yeah, here it is. He said, oh, this is so great. And I have more I'd like you to do. That's fine. You can teach me some more social. I'm going to try to keep an eye on how long these training sessions are. So we're sitting at 10:40 a.m. and time is slowly ticking by 5 minutes at a time. But I like how Dino Dave can train you in social, since that's really what you're going to need to recruit these beggars anyway. So there you go. You hear a guard saying, what was that? I'm going to ignore the distraction. You hear, get the heck away from me. Let me through, got it? From the north you hear. Huh. So the guards are having more problems up north for some reason. We should probably go investigate. And poor Dino's having the same problem that he had last time he was giving us a class, which is as soon as he starts doing something that requires focus, he shakes uncontrollably. He'll probably start hallucinating any minute now. But all the guards are stirring around. Todd Norris and Genius Spencer probably playing Twister up there. Can I get by you? Hey, can I get by you? Oh, no, excuse me. I need to get by you. Wait, no. You can't get by me while I'm trying to get by you. But everybody just stay on their squares. Alright, I got some training in social, so that was about a 2-hour class, it looks like. Let's see where we're at on social now. Uh, 38% of level 2. Alright, let's talk with Dino again. Have I told you about cardboard French? He says, 10 bigger ones now, please. The list doesn't lie. You've done so well. I got a little more on the list, but we're more than half there. Uh-huh. Looking at our mission marker, it says bring 10 cardboard boxes for Dino Dave the Beggar. Not small ones. I'm starting to see a pattern here. So after I bring him... This is Cataclysm in a nutshell right here. I love this game. I love it. We've got small ones. We've got ones that have no identifier. Then we've got large and oversized ones also. So he wants 10 of these. That'd be 500 more duct tape. We're just going to have to find regular size cardboard boxes, because I am not spending 500 duct tape. I just gave him 200. And I'm not sure, but I think it might have been a waste. Alright, let's try to do some recruiting here. I don't know if it's possible yet. This guy right here is Renee Sadhu. So we'll chat with her. Hey, what's up, Renee? Please, help me. I need food. Here, I got some food for you. Take some of this granola. She says, oh, that's wonderful of you. And I can ask her what she's doing here. I believe we've been through all this. You can look up a previous episode for all the dialogue, pretty much, I think. And, although, Just going to click through some of this because... here we go. Good. This is the option to recruit. Well, come with me. Maybe you're not the greatest adventurer, but it's better than living here. She said that's a kind offer of you, but I think I'd rather take my chances here. Uh-huh. Well, alright then. Coward. I got Brandon Garter. I'm going to give him something to eat. Here, have a cookie. And now I'm looking for the recruit option here. I didn't see it. Maybe that's not even possible with this guy. It seemed like everything had basically the same options here. Uh-huh. There it is. Okay. We can ask whether Brandon has children and how happy he is and so on. I'm going to ask him would he like to travel with me. And his option is, it's sweet of you to say that, but I'm just not up to the wandering life. Not with these knees. Alright, fair enough. I'm not going to be discouraged. We have Luo. I remember talking to Luo. Here, I got some food for you, Luo. Have a cookie. Now, this was the one who has a Chinese ancestry. I don't care if you're Chinese. You can travel with me if you want. She says that's kind of you, but look at me. I'm not traveling material. I've managed to stay 50 pounds overweight on a diet of pine nuts and wilted rhubarb and scream and shake uncontrollably at the sight of blood. Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Actually, I want to check her opinion. I would swear. Here, check opinion. Her trust is uneasy, her fear is wary, her value is 2, and her anger is ambivalent. Wow, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much social skill you'd have to overcome all of those hard feelings, but good God. And then we've got Yasuki. Would you like something to eat? Oh, she's okay. She eats a lot of things that are close to spoilage while she's foraging. If you've got food to spare, give it to my friends. Huh. Alright, and then she's covered in fur, actually, which is really gross. You seem like you can hold your own. Why not travel with me? She says, well, now that's a kind offer. And I appreciate looking past my full-body pubic hair. Sorry, though. I've come to feel sort of responsible for this little gaggle of squatters. As long as I'm the only one providing for them, I don't think I can leave. Let's check her opinion. She is a little bit more ambivalent, so that's helpful. Sizing up stats only gives us a strength value, so not helpful. Let's look at, and that just tells us what she's wearing. Alright, I better get going. Well, you're not the only one. I'm feeding them too, but that's fine. We may have to continue progressing, Dino Dave. Wilburn Rodriguez the Merc. This guy is a new face here. I don't remember seeing him when I was here before. Let's have a look at Wilburn the Merc. I say, who are you? He says, I'm just a hired hand. Someone pays me and I do what needs to be done. Huh. Any tips for surviving? Okay. What would it cost to hire you? 750 merch. Wow, I might be back. That's a lot of merch, though. Be pretty cool to hire us a bodyguard, though. I like that concept. Wait a minute. What do we have here? Draco Dune, the refugee. John Clemens, the refugee. Let's talk to Draco. Nice to meet you, Draco. Nice to meet you, too. What brings you to these parts? Got any stories to share? Happy ones, hopefully. We've had our fill of sadness around here. What about you? How are you doing? He says, a lot. He says a lot. Let's see if I can scroll up here. Well, look at you, asking after random folks like some sort of shepherd. Considering I have both of my legs and much of my health left to me, bit of pain in the back, you look like you've had a story of your own to tell. I'm just getting here. I'm writing it in my imagination right now. Fought through countless hordes, run ragged, chased at every turn. Yeah, no thank you to any more of that for me. Uh-huh. So you're definitely not going to want to go out there. You guys have gotten comfortable here, I see. John Clemens. He lifts an enormous cowboy hat off his eyes. He appears to be in the process of growing out a set of bushy mutton chops and a handlebar mustache. Bright blue eyes peer out from his wrinkled face. Howdy, partner. They call me Clemens. John Clemens. I'm an old cowhand. Nice to meet you, John. My story? Just a wandering cowhand, eating dust on the trail. I settled here for a spell after I came upon some hard times. I said, you know what's going on here, right? With the evacuation and stuff? He says, course I do. I ain't an idiot. It's all the folks here can talk about. Right, yes. So what happened to you? He said just what I said. I'm settled down here for a spell. Then, going back on the road with my 6-gun. Yeah, okay, well, I don't think he's going with us, so. Man, there's some weird people. Weird people. Okay, we got a few up here we haven't really talked to. That's all, we don't want to get caught stealing that stuff. So we have here Gary the refugee, Stan, who looks like a nerd, and Boris Borichenko. Yeah, we'll try some of these people, I guess. This is my last hope for recruiting somebody, I guess. So first, Gary and Stan. Gary Villeneuve looks at me with a gaunt face. His loose clothes and sharp cheekbones suggest he recently lost a lot of weight. Nice to meet you, Gary. Nice to meet you. Are you staying here or something? Nope, I'm a traveler. What's up with you? Doing my best to keep going in the face of everything. Not getting far. Well, what's your story? He says, well, before the apocalypse, I was an electrician. Boris here is my brother-in-law, and we were a decent contractor team. When the evacuations sounded, we left together with our... He swallows and coughs before continuing. With our families. We got stuck into a crowded evac shelter, then a crowded bus, then everything went wrong. The bus was attacked, destroyed, nearly everyone died. A few of us made it back. Not enough. Oh, dude, you lost someone? He says, yes, my wife, Linda, thrown from the bus. She didn't make it, and my nephew, Ash, Boris and Stan's son. We got him up here, but there wasn't anything we could do. He gestures for a moment as if trying to explain it without words, and then shrugs. Internal injuries. Wow. It's awful, dude. You want to tell me about Linda? Sorry. You were asking about Linda. She was wonderful, always surprising me. One of those people you just couldn't predict. So much fun and full of life. Really into rock climbing. I always used to be afraid she'd hurt herself in a climbing accident. He laughs, a single harsh sound, more like a cough. Funny how life throws you curveballs. What about Ash? Oh God, that kid was funny. Such a little nerd. He'd come bombing into any conversation to interrupt to tell you about whatever his latest obsession was. Didn't matter what else was going on. We'd have to remind him to go to the bathroom sometimes. Gary looks around, swallowing hard for a second, then wipes his hands across his face. It's so damn quiet here without him. Alright, well, other than how are things here, which is not going to give us anything. So what were you saying before? And what were you saying before? Wow. These things are weirdly embedded, so that dude's not recruitable. I guess probably somebody could have told me that, or I could wiki it, but screw it, we're having fun. Who is this guy again? That's Stan, okay. Talk to Stan. Stan, Mr. Borachinku. He seems distracted. He will tell me about Boris and Gary. Really? Before the end of days, he was an insurance adjuster. Oh, wait, she. Stan is a she, my bad. I think. Who knows? My husband Boris and I were evacuated with my brother Gary, and from our evacuation center we caught a commissioned bus out here. It was attacked by a monster and we lived. Not everyone on the bus did. She tells me that Boris is a strong man, and Gary is great brother, and wow, okay, a whole lot of very well written dialogue, I say. I think the dialogue is extremely well written. Really impresses me. So this is the Singh family. I don't see being able to recruit anybody if they're already part of a group, you know? Even though they're well armed and stuff. I just don't think it's possible. I think it's a troll. Talk to one of these Singhs. Hi, Mandeep. Got some questions? Your story? How are things here? Loss and violence and all this, yeah. Yep, not recruitable. So, who's this guy? Margaret the Hunter. Hi, Van Horn. She says, thought I smelled someone new. You smelled me? Okay. What do you do around here? She trades food for a place to crash. Okay, so you hunt? She says, yeah. Whatever game I spot, I bag and sell the meat. Oh man, got my mouth watering. You got anything for sale? She says she just bagged a bunch of meat. Ah, so we found a vendor. Thank you, God. But not that I need a vendor. She's only got one dehydrated meat on her. Does she have merch? No. So that's not going to help us. You got any survival advice? She said, I heard that cougars leap. Yeah, okay. So some of these people are vendors. That's interesting. We got Pablo and Dana Nunez. I'm going to avoid couples because I don't think they're recruitable. Vanessa Toby. Alright, this lady's by herself. Talk to Vanessa. I'm not a new mouth to feed, but nice to meet you. She says, well, that's good. She gives you another judgmental stare. If you're going to pull your own weight, I guess that's an improvement. Wow. She's a hairdresser, and she doesn't need a shoulder to cry on. She's got the sarcastic version of the story. She says she's stuck in a dank, shitty brick building with 24 strangers, the world's dead, and there's not enough food to go around. Why don't you figure it out? Oh. Wow, is there anything I can do to help you out? Oh, she has a job. Alright, fine. I'll take it. I didn't think to pack my hairdressing equipment when I was evacuated. If you could put together a basic haircutting kit for me, I could do a bit of styling for people around here. I'll even give you a free haircut for your troubles. Wow, that is an insane mission. Now, I have the option to ask her To share equipment. I don't need much. Scissors, a small mirror, a bit of cloth, and some way to keep it all stored clean when I'm not using it, like a leather pouch or something. Okay, gotcha. Well, we can't recruit people when they have an active mission for us, so that'll be for a later date. And who's this? Jenny Forsett. Her clothes and bearing suggest she might once have been carefully put together, but now she has the harried look of someone with too many worries and too little sleep. She looks up from a laptop and smiles as you approach. Ooh. Nice meeting you. What are you doing on that computer? She says, I'm puttering around. I always have stuff on the go. Gotta keep busy. Keep my mind off stuff, you know. Well, what are you working on? Well, I recently came into possession of this mold for making high-caliber air rifle bullets. I'm kind of working on a design that would use them to protect the base. Got a long way to go, though. If you happen to see anything in your travels about high-powered air rifles, it would help a lot. Wow. That's really interesting. If I see anything, I'll let you know. Can you tell me more about your projects? Well, these things are a standard 30 caliber. They should be compatible with any similar rifle barrel. It would be pretty easy to repurpose some rifle parts into large air weapons that we could use without relying on gunpowder, and without so much noise. I'm still drawing up an actual design, though. I have a bunch of features I want. Ask me again in a couple of weeks, and I'll give you some more info. Huh. Wow. She can tell me things about the community. She's been working with Fatima, hanging out with Dana, Draco, and Alicia. She doesn't know about the Borachenko much, the Sings, Vanessa, Oyen, or Rosé quite as well, but we've talked. What do you want to know? Tell me about the Sings. Can't really get a bead on them. They always seem nice. They don't have any social connections. Can you tell me about Fatima? She's a total dork. Why would I need this information? This is my question. I know I'm thinking a little too far out the box, but tell me about the free merchants. It's easier to buy a laptop than a piece of beef jerky. Right, okay. What about the others? Huh. All right, then. I better get going. I mean, that's, I don't know, potentially helpful information. Who's this person? Fatima, probably? Alicia Seward. All right, last conversation. Talk to Alicia. I'm noticing a predominance of, Oh, this is the girl that follows YouTubers. We've talked to her before. Alright, yeah, I don't think we're going to get any recruits out of the center today. Too bad. Refugee, guard, and hunter. Not sure I checked this medical closet before. Or whatever it is. No, it's just like a miscellaneous storage room. Are there people in here? No, there's some books. History of firefighting and a coming-of-age novel. Alright, Birdie, I think this place is a bust today. Everybody's so clannish. I don't suppose we can recruit the arsonist. Checking our mission map, we're at analyze zombie blood, find the source of the robots, find 25 Megatrons, 1,000 nails, bring 10 cardboard boxes, a makeshift haircut kit, and a reference manual about air rifles for Ginny. I didn't realize that came up as a quest, but that's cool. Alright, well, I mean, that was actually, I think that was a productive thing. Telling us to find that reference manual. Uyan Tran we've talked to before, but things may have changed a bit. This is, okay, Uyan has a job for us. There's the dock out front helping anyone that can pay, but for us up here, money mostly goes to food. I could do a lot for basic cuts, bruises, and common stuff if I had some supplies to help out. Could you bring me some antiseptic? 6 bottles would probably be enough to last us a while. Okay, great, yeah. Alright, Uyan, I may have the antiseptic in my vehicle, as a matter of fact. Shit, I may have it on me. Let's look. No, I'm working off of alcohol wipes and hydrogen peroxide at the moment. So we may be able to buy it from the doctor too. Let's have a look. Argentina. She doesn't want to, here we go. Oh, she won't trade for supplies. That's fine. I know the merchant well. Excuse me, Mr. Merchant. Smokes? Let's trade. You got any antiseptic on you? That would just be too easy, wouldn't it? Though, while we're thinking about it, does he have any hair cutting equipment? I mean, I know that's kind of nuts, but he might. I guess that would be a tool of some kind, or... He has 390 merch on him. Even the merchant himself... Oh! 500 nails. At 4 cents each. It'd be 18 merch to buy them all. No, there's no point in buying nails. Come on. Don't even think about it. We could go ahead and pick up more welding wire. Might not be a bad idea. More solder and welding wire. Although that stuff is a little expensive. I need a lot of money for that. So remind myself how merch works. If I have 19 merch at $2.50 each. Let's just do 20. It's like $100 worth, right? Oh no, excuse me. It's $47 exactly. Okay. $47. And it's only 18 to buy all the nails. So we could complete the quest. Anyway, they don't have what we need exactly. We could buy the 500 nails, combine it with the nails we have, but it'd be this whole process. So what's the point? We're going to check our vehicle for antiseptic real quick. Because I think that is something I may have. Nope, I did not bring antiseptic with me down here. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Well, what shall we do next? Get to work on the prison van? I really don't want to just drive back and forth to this refugee center, although I can. Dino Dave wants regular-sized cardboard boxes, so that's going to be a trip back home. I guess I'm going to drive back home and check on my cardboard box supply. And if we don't have 10 cardboard boxes, then we're going back to the town to look for them, I guess. Or we can go up here and explore the town of Sherman. Because it's a small enough town we could probably actually clear it. And between the police station, the hardware store, and the gun store, we're probably going to find some pretty interesting stuff. There's an abandoned store. There's a gas station in Sherman. Okay, no, we should definitely check out Sherman. We could get the prison van going, use it as a temporary base, park outside of Sherman, basically make our base right here. I don't know, probably not. I don't think we're ready for the mobile base thing yet, because I just don't think there's a point in it. If we can come out here somewhere and kill all the zombies, then we can hole up in the house here and then slowly clear Sherman. That would be a good objective, to get to the gas station. And it puts us on track, I think, to get over to our mainline mission objective, which is right here. I believe, yeah, the Rocky Butte. That's our main objective. Looks like the highway is too wide right here. That's kind of interesting. So we could figure out how to get from Sherman due east to the main mission objective and use Sherman as a way to amp up on our gasoline supplies. Yeah, I think that's where my head is right now. I'm not sure where we're at on the mission timer, probably somewhere over 40 minutes, so I'm going to wrap up this episode. Thank you for joining me. And I'm sorry it's so broken up and not quite as action-packed as it should be. All these laptop problems have really left me sucking wind. But I'll go shopping for a computer this weekend. Maybe I'll find something down at the little store in town that'll do the job for me. And then I got, a weekend of installing Linux and transferring files ahead of me. But definitely going to try to get back on schedule of uploading at least one video every 2 days. Thank you for joining me for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. And in the meantime, take care.